Hey guys, it's Alex from Hannemann Ironworks here, and today I'm going to be trying to make some more tongs. So, as you may have seen in my live stream that I did Thursday, I was able to successfully complete a pair of tongs earlier in the day. You guys didn't get to watch me do that, but I'm going to see if I can make these tongs, but more like a V-bit to hold the railroad spikes. And yes, I do know I have these pairs of tongs, but if I were to do anything with these tongs, I would extend these little top parts out and kind of curve them over, because it doesn't exactly grip a spike very well. Like, it's loose and it wants to come out. So if I can do V-bit tongs to grip back here, it would be so much more convenient. So I do have a piece heating up in the fire right now, and I'm gonna flip you guys down to the anvil so you can watch what I'm doing. And this is not a tutorial. This is, I think I've only ever made like one successful pair of tongs, so not a tutorial. But maybe it gives you guys some inspiration or something to try your own tongs out. And this is about 1/2 inch rebar. I already started it by flattening about like halfway down my horn. And this back here that I'm flattening out is where I'm going to put the rivet. I do want to keep it relatively straight. And if you are heating this back up, or if you're heating this up in a coal fire, it does tend to get hot back here, so just remember to quench the end periodically so you don't burn your hand off. That's also why I'm wearing a nice thick glove. But you can see it's definitely thinning out right here. That's where I'm going to put the rivet. But that's just kind of a placeholder. Now I'm going to bend these around to start making the V-bits. I'm going to see if I can bend this in the vise instead of trying to bend over here, because it's not really working with me. But like I said earlier, it does get hot back here, and I'm going to clench this back end. Alright, you can see I have it partially bent out. Now I'm going to see if I can take this little section right here, right past where the rivet's going to be, and bend it back sharply the other way. Alright. As you can see here, I have it bent at quite an angle. I'm going to bring this tip back into it, but I'm going to leave a little bit of space so it doesn't line exactly, because it needs to hold about, I don't know, I think it's 3/4 inch stock. Maybe a little bit smaller, but that's about how big it is. It's probably a little bit smaller than 3/4, but you guys get the gist of it. Back into the fire. Alright, so you can see here I have quite the sharp bend in it. I am going to bring it back more so it gets a little bit closer. And I'm going to try and orient this flat piece, the flat at the end of it. I'm going to try and get it exactly almost parallel with this, but drop down about, I don't know, about 1/2 inch. No, about 1/4 inch. Just so it can grip it better. And also, you can always adjust this at the end of making the tongs. Alright, so that's pretty darn close enough for me. I am going to flatten this out a little bit more, punch a hole in it, drift that hole out a bit bigger, and then I'm going to make the exact same piece like I have here, as a tong takes the exact replica 2 times. And you merge them together with a rivet. And obviously I'm not going to show you the second part. If you really need to see how to do it again, just rewatch this first like 10 minutes or so. Make the exact same piece. So yeah, again, not a tutorial, but this is the general process of how tongs are made. Alright, so while that one's heating up, I figured I'd let you guys know how long this one piece is taking me. My camera's showing 21 minutes. So it's definitely not a quick process if you guys are trying to make tongs. But yeah, I don't know. So now that I got the little hole punched, I'm going to flip it over, I'm going to come back and then punch it all the way out through in the hardy hole. Not the hardy hole, Pritchel hole. The big square is the hardy hole, this is the Pritchel hole. My bad. Well, that's not pretty. So it's kind of gone awry, and I'm going to break off that little slug, and I'm going to try and see if I can fix the thicknesses. Alright, so this is the little slug that came out of it, and you can definitely see it's gotten quite thin over here. See if I can bring it back this way. This is the biggest area where I fail on tongs, is I can't adequately punch it, and well, here's to show that. And even if I can't fix it, I will post this video. Yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully I fix it. See if I can stretch it out with the punch and then maybe on the anvil to fix it a little bit, but not entirely sure how I'm gonna make that work. Alright guys, as you can see, it's definitely not gonna make it, so I am going to let this slowly cool down, and I am going to bring it into my welding shop at the school. I'm going to weld on the material over on this side, because as you can see, it's definitely really thin, and I'm not sure it'd be able to adequately hold a rivet. So I think when I have these all welded up, I'll do a part 2 of this. Yeah, it's really unfortunate how this has occurred, but you know, that is what happens. So I'll fix it. I'll have to fix it at my school. I have a welder here, but it doesn't have enough power to adequately weld into this. So bring it to the school, fix it. I'll make a part 2. So sorry for watching. Sorry for you guys watching the failed attempt, but hopefully I'll edit a bit of it out, so it wasn't too bad. But if you want to see more forging, go watch my live stream I did Thursday, and to prove I can punch a hole, I did make these, and they came out pretty well, but something definitely went awry, and didn't go very well. So, drop a comment, like, subscribe, share the video. Maybe not this video, but share another video. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any advice on how to fix this, or how to prevent this in the future, definitely tell me. All your advice is greatly appreciated. And George Becker sent me an email. I think that's his last name, but his first name's George. And he did say, or he pointed out that I was using my thumb on the top of the hammer a few times in one of my previous videos, and I definitely was, and it's definitely not safe. And I appreciate you letting me know that. If I didn't know that, I probably would continue like mindlessly, because now I'm much more attentive to my hammer grip and trying to practice being safe. So thanks for watching. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, George. Watch Thursday's stream, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.